Hello once again everybody, this is part 3 of Rum Bones' second Tide Kickstarter unboxing. This time it's the Blue Troush Legion and it's an Orc faction, and this is definitely my favourite faction so far that has been released for Rum Bones. It's really cool looking minis. So without further ado, we'll get into it. So this is what we're going to be looking at. I've added a couple of other things to this video, but the first thing, as always, is the dice. These are the dice for this group, green in colour. Nice little artwork on it. Also, with the Kickstarter, I ordered the metal coins. This is quite heavy. I think there's about 50 in there. So you can see what's on either side. You've got the two knives on one, swords on one side, and you've got the pirate's hat with the skull. So that's your metal coin pack. I might get another one of these actually at some point. And as with the first Kickstarter from the first game, these are the, just get the dust off, these are the plastic coins. I might sell all my plastic coins and just replace them with the metal coins. So they're so much better. But you get 50 in there as well. So this video, we're going to start with the main box, moving on to the hero set for this faction, and then the Kickstarter exclusive promo captain. So I'll just move all this out of the way and we'll take a look at what's inside the main box. So I'll just put these to one side. I've already taken them out for to make the video a lot quicker. So the first thing, again, as with all the others, you get the little pack of cards that you use with the main characters for this faction. Again, you've got level 1 on one side, level 2 on the other. We have, again, another deck of cards specifically for this group, and there is the artwork for this group. Again, really nice artwork on these cards. Just going to go through a few. You can pause it if you wish to have a read up on some of the bits of writing on there, but as I said in previous videos, these videos are just mainly to show you what comes in the box, and it's miniature based sort of videos really. As with the previous video with the expansion, you get a little write-up of the Blue Troush Legion. And on the back is a write-up of all the 5 main characters. Good stuff. So with this one you get 2 boards. So you got obviously 2 ships. They're not very big. This is the first one. I believe they're both exactly the same. So this goes either side of the main people that you're fighting against, unless you're going up against a faction that also has 2 ships. But again, really nice artwork. So you get 2 of these boards. Actually, you get 3 of these boards. I apologise. So there's 3 ships with this group. As you can see, both exactly the same. Close them up, and just to show you that there is another board, there's the 3rd one. So that could prove an interesting game, especially if you're fighting against other teams that have got 2 ships. It's going to be quite a large sort of setup. As with the other faction, you get these punch outs of things that you're supposed to collect or capture or destroy or whatever on the other ship. Again, I can't remember, but I don't think there are any 3D models or miniatures for these pieces, which is a shame. Maybe they'll do it at a later date, who knows. But they didn't do it for this Kickstarter. So you get those punch outs. We'll move on to the main characters in a minute. But as with all the others, you get the green bases, so you can distinguish your characters when playing them. And now let's move on to the really good stuff, the miniatures. And these are quite large. Again, same amount of miniatures as you get with the others. So we'll start with the cannon fodder. I just love these miniatures. This faction is definitely my favourite. Just try and get some light on it so you can see them a lot better. Can't really pick out on it. There we go. It's probably a little bit better. Come on, focus. Thank you. But these are the bosun and the deckhands. Obviously this one here is the bosun because he's the bigger one. Again, it's 4 sculpts. Zoom in a little bit more. There we go. That's a lot better. Really nice detailing. Let's put him in there. And the next one, which is another bosun, I believe. These would be great in just normal D&D games, actually, for orcs. Pirate orcs. Very nice. These are the, I believe these are the deckhands. And finally for the cannon fodder. One sitting on the shoulders of another. So they're like goblins. Really nice though, as I say. Keep repeating myself. But I just love the things that, the stuff that Cool Mini or not keep producing all the time. So that's the deckhands. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. We'll now move on to the main characters. I'll just get the character cards. And we'll do them like we always have done. So here we have the captain, which is Highbrow. And his miniature. Next up we have the brute, which is Blubber Clubber. Great names. And this is a very large miniature. These are probably the biggest miniatures in this set of Rum Bones. I can't remember any of the others for the other factions being quite this large. Next up we have the quartermaster, which is Chum Bucket. And his miniature. It's a shame he didn't have the bucket on the base as well, but never mind. It would have been nice to have had that. Very nice. Next we have the gunner, which is Cannon Face. And finally, for the main heroes, we have the swashbuckler, which is Pineapple. Very strange name, but there you go. Really difficult to get the detail in, as I said on previous videos. of these figures, but when they're all painted up, I will do a video obviously of them all painted. You'll be able to see it a hell of a lot better then. And the final card in the main box is just the crew card again, so it gives you all their stats and everything like that. And just to show you the back, all the cards got that back, so you know who's who. Can't get them mixed up. But as I said in previous videos, you can mix and match all these figures to whatever, and you can customize, make your own group up. You don't have to stick specifically, I don't think, to a certain faction. You might have to with the crew, but with the heroes and that, you can mix and match them about, no problem. So that is the main box. The next thing we'll move on to will be the Kickstarter extra, which is the hero deck, the hero pack number 1 for this group. Okay, so here we have the hero pack number 1. For these, again, you get some extra cards for these heroes. Character specific. I suppose you could mix them if you wanted to and just ignore the name at the top, but I probably won't do that. Level 1 and level 2 again. And you have your main character cards, so we'll go through them in order. First one is the captain, which is Hunch. And his miniature. This is probably the captain that I will use when I play this faction. I just prefer this model to the one that come in the main box. Next up we have the brute, which is the Blood Gull. And his miniature. These ones are slightly smaller sort of characters, so I'll be sticking to the main ones in the main box. Probably won't bother with these ones, but it's nice to have them anyway. As I said, I'm a completist. I'd like to have everything for the game when I collect games. Next one is the gunner, which is Fancy Lad. Fun looking miniature. We have the quartermaster, which is Long Jowls. So this set of heroes, they're a lot smaller in stature. They're more of the goblin side of it, so if you'd rather play with the goblin side rather than the main orcs as the main characters, then these are the ones to go for. Can't quite see what he's got in his hand there. Oh, it looks like just a shield with a rat on it. Is there a rat on that shield? Yes, there is, just at the top there. You can just make him out. Yeah, there's that one. And finally, for the hero set 1, you have the swashbuckler, which is, I think he's falling over, Sneak Stab. Great little names. And here he is. So that's the hero set 1. Now put another pause in here and we'll take a look at the Kickstarter special, which is the promo captain. Okay, this is the Kickstarter exclusive, which you'll probably be able to get on eBay. Comes with, again, as with the other promo captain from the previous video, 2 cards. Again, level 1 on one side and level 2 on the other. And he comes with his character card, and this guy is called Ridgeback. And here's his miniature. Actually, I might use this one as my captain. Play this guy. So I do quite like this miniature as well. But yeah, that's the Kickstarter exclusive. So if you want it, keep checking on eBay. I'm sure there's some on there now. So I'll put a little pause in here and finish off this video. So there you go. There's the Blue Troush Legion faction for Rum Bones Second Tide, with the coin expansion as well. Great set. I say this is definitely my favourite out of all the factions that have been released. The next video hopefully will be the last one in this series. It'll be all the other miniatures that come with Second Tide that you can get. So until then, as always, thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next video.